And investigators are trying to find out everything they can about the shooter in Monday's deadly rampage in Midtown Manhattan.
So we're learning more tonight about the weapon used and how it ended up in the hands of Shane Tamura. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt joins us now with the very latest in all of this. Linda.
Well, you know, the amount of ammunition and the magnitude of the carnage is difficult to comprehend. An NYPD spokesperson telling me today that investigators have questioned the shooter's parents and other family members, and that the suspect fired a total of 47 rounds. 23 of those shell casings were found in the lobby. And that's where NYPD officer Diderul Islam was shot and killed, along with security guard Alan Etienne and Wesley LePatner, who worked at Blackstone, a financial company. 24 shell casings were found on the 33rd floor, where real estate company Rudin Management is located, and one of its employees, Julia Hyman, was killed. And there were more than 800 live rounds for a .357 Magnum found in the shooter's BMW that was double parked outside the office building on Park Avenue. But so far, investigators have not found the .357 Magnum. Now, we already reported earlier this week that Shane Tamura bought the AR-15 style rifle from his supervisor at the hotel casino where he worked in Las Vegas. That supervisor is cooperating with investigators and has not been charged with a crime. Today, I spoke with his attorney, who is in Vegas. Now, he told me his client legally sold the gun to the shooter last October, and he is confident his client is not a suspect. The NYPD also says the shooter got 2 phone calls on his cell as he was driving from Vegas to New York. They are not saying where those calls came from, but they do say that investigators know who the callers are. I spoke with a retired NYPD detective about this case.
They're trying to establish if people knew about his plans, right? These phone calls came in when he's coming from Nevada to New York. Did people know about his plans? And if they did, why didn't they call 911? Why didn't they report it to the police? And that's, that's a pretty big deal. And, people could be facing charges if they knowingly knew what his plans were and he disclosed it and they didn't notify police. That, that's a crime.
And earlier today, Mayor Adams attended Shiva for Wesley LePatner. Her funeral was yesterday. Tonight, there is a vigil at 7 o'clock at the 4-7 precinct in the Bronx, and that is where Officer Islam was assigned. Natasha and Bianca, back over to you.
All right, Linda, thank you so much.